Hey, what you cooking? Hey, I am your boy Z, your host for Shits and Giggles podcast. I have my co-host here with me today, AJ. What's going
What's
on?
up, baby? What's up? I'm in the building, bitch.
Hey, then we got my girl, Jonini. How's it going?
Yo, what it is?
Yes, sir. And then we got my brother from another mother, Jarrell.
What's happening, baby? And Z, please don't point, because on my end, I know you were trying to point at AJ, but you were pointing down, and on my screen, he's above you.
Oh God.
It's a habit. It's a habit. So anyway, how's y'all day? What y'all did today? Today we went to a 90s birthday party. It was really fun. That's why we dress alike today.
For those of
Yes.
y'all that are watching, if you watch the YouTube video, you'll see what he's talking about.
Yes. Yes. For all our podcast people out there, iTunes, Spotify, go on over to the For Shits and Giggles YouTube and you will see our video. But to answer your question, Z, yes, me and Z went to a 90s party today. His cousin had her birthday. Shout out to Shanika and Ashley. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, babies. Happy
But
birthday.
that's what we did today, Jonini. How was your Saturday, boo?
Um, Uneventful. My baby made me so mad. It was just like one of them situations that like bring your ass here. I'm taking your hair out because I had her hair in like spring twist. So now it's just like, you're thinking too highly of yourself. Not even highly of yourself. You're acting too grown. Time to take this shit out. Yeah, it's about to get some braids and beads. Okay, we're gonna take it back.
And the
Back,
bees.
Not
take
B.
it back to the
Tomorrow,
90s.
tomorrow
Braids
she get
and the bees, baby.
yeah, she gonna have beads and knockers. Better stop playing.
Right. And Jarrell, how was your day today? What did you do?
I worked today. See, unlike y'all, I don't get Saturdays off.
Come
So I
on,
had to
baby.
work, get home, cook, and kind of like military eat so that I have enough time to get y'all signed in.
I heard that.
Hmm.
Well, we appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
What did you eat? Let's go there. Did you cook? You say you cooked.
Yes.
What did
Oh,
we cook today?
see, it was like some air fried chicken, and then just some mashed potatoes and vegetables. It was something. It was simple. It was real simple.
But still sound good. Sound good. Okay.
Not to me, it do. Not to me, it don't.
Uh,
What, air fried chicken?
Yeah.
what's wrong with air fried chicken?
Do you hear
Jonini,
it? Huh?
good. You need to get you an air fryer. I'm telling you, an air fryer
I
will
know
change.
I do have an air fryer. I do.
Okay, so what about that made it sound like it's not good?
With the air fried chicken,
Mm-hmm.
air fried chicken.
And he said he had mashed potatoes or something else with it
Yeah,
too.
that's
Yeah.
fine. I was just stuck at the air fried chicken.
So
So,
y'all
so
remember real quick? Y'all remember last week when Jarrell talked about he was cooking in the Instapot?
yeah.
Yeah. Cause y'all gotta remember, see,
Not the
I'm like,
crock pot, the Instapot. What is the Instapot?
Oh, see, I know what an
it's a
Instapot is going
yeah,
to.
Instapot is a pressure cooker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, we got it.
so,
And
so okay.
somebody is echoing horribly right
I
now.
hear it.
Oh, well, is it me?
I don't know. But
Or maybe the fact that we're talking.
we gotta keep it moving because we recording, baby.
Yeah. So,
We recording.
Joe Nini, I'm curious. Okay, you feel a way about the air fried chicken, but what did you make in your air fryer?
Oh, I do everything in my air fryer. Like just about, but it's just like air fried chicken.
That's what he said.
So, what did you cook in your air fryer? Like, name
And
something.
like anything that's supposed to be baked, like I put it in my air fryer. But like I don't know, like you're not gonna sit here pretend with me and be like, oh, this is fried chicken. No, it's not. It's baked.
No, I
It,
didn't say it was fried. I was just saying it was
I
air
know it's
fried.
called air fried chicken. That's why I say the name just sounds so wrong. Like I understand it's from it's in the air fryer,
it
but
just do something to
it's
you.
like it's like air fried chicken. Like
And
I like
nowadays, everybody uses that thing for everything.
right. But I could just see one of these people trying to say, "Oh yeah, it's air fried chicken. It's fried." No, it's not. Oh, it tastes the same as no, it don't.
It actually don't.
It
It's
really
Really
baked
don't.
don't.
chicken. That's baked chicken.
But it'd be good though.
It do. I don't. I'm not taking away from that, but it's just the name itself.
Mm,
Mm,
mm, mm.
I guess because what would you? Well, I guess you could say I baked some chicken in the air fryer.
Yeah, let's put it
Yeah.
that
Instead of
way.
calling it air fried chicken, like I baked some chicken in the air fryer.
Okay. Well, let me ask y'all a question then. So, you cook for your man and stuff. Would you consider a air fried chicken a nice meal to cook for your man, your significant other?
Yes.
Well,
Joni,
damn. How long we been together?
Jarrell. Would you okay, say you
Would I
going
cook
over
chicken if I was cooking for my man? Would I do it in the air fryer?
you're
Yeah.
dating okay, you're dating someone. You
Oh, it's
want to
a
cook
date?
them, yes, you want to
Why
cook them
not?
a nice meal. You want to cook them a nice meal. Would you or say they want to cook you a nice meal. You go over their house and they cook you some air fried chicken. How would you feel?
As long as it's good, y'all know I love food. So as long as it's good,
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Yeah, because
Right.
I'm not about to ask you how it's prepared. At this point,
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, you cook for me. If it's
Right.
good, oh shit, that's
It's a good
dope.
gesture. It's a
Right.
nice
Yeah.
gesture.
Unless I
Do
mean,
you-
I would probably feel some type of way if you brought the whole bottom piece of the air fryer and took the chicken out the air
And
fryer and
just
put it on
dumped it
my
on your
plate.
plate. Just dumped
Yeah,
it out
like
on your plate.
yeah, like hold the fuck up. Like you couldn't put it
right.
one
Don't do it in
once
front of
before.
me. Yeah. Like, yeah, no. Mm-mm.
If
But now
it's
also it depends too. Okay, like how long we've been dating. You know what I'm saying? Because I may be like, okay, you know what, you deserve this. Let me actually try to cook. You know a good
Um,
meal.
because
You
Jonini just said that, like, how long? Why does it matter how long you've been dating? Let me ask that question.
Because you
because
don't want to give wifey or hubby material to somebody new.
right.
right.
Like what I would do, I would give you a sample or whatever, and like, little bit. This is my full potential, okay? Boom, boom, boom. Let me reel that bitch back in.
So a little quick little tease,
Just a
a little,
little,
a
Dabble, dabble.
the ones and
quick little
twos.
tease. Uh-huh.
Right. This is kind
Hmm.
of, it's kind of like I'm gonna let you eat my cat, so you
Mm-mm.
see how good it tastes, right? But you
Oh,
can't fuck me yet because they're just going too far. You could just only lick it.
you're
That's
gonna
How
scratch.
many, how many dudes gonna do that?
huh?
How many dudes gonna do that?
Oh, it has happened.
Ooh.
It's definitely has happened. Okay.
But to surprise me, you got some dudes that actually like that. They don't mind just eating the cat.
Look,
Look,
that you right.
said,
They've been like they've been like, man, you so cool. I just want to eat your pussy, and you do.
"Oh,
Right.
Look, and you do, and you is, and you did. Thank you. That's it.
Okay.
disclaimer.
That
This
being
is
said,
not a show for the
with,
children."
with that
Oh,
being said, okay, I have a question. With that being said, is that in y'all's relationship, or say y'all meeting somebody, would that be
See,
like
you the one echoing.
I'm echoing?
Hmm.
Closer to the mic. There you go. But
Okay,
go ahead, ask the question.
okay. So if y'all was getting to know somebody, or whatever the case may be, is it a requirement that they do go down on you, and get your head? Yes or no? And why?
yes. Look, I have
Are
an
you
oral
Are
asking
we
like
fixation.
taking
everybody,
turns?
or are you
Are
asking
we
just
taking turns
Jonini?
answering?
I'm asking a general question, but I would like to hear Jonini first. What's your opinion?
Okay, we're dating. Okay, your question, we're dating. All right. Are you
Mm.
saying like first night, or is it one of those situations you're dating someone and it's like, hey, oral sex is very important to me. If you're not giving head, we can't be together type shit. That's what you're
Right.
saying?
Give
Okay,
your disclosure.
that's me. That's me. If I'm in a if I'm talking to somebody and the motherfucker like, oh, I don't eat pussy. Okay, deuces, my nigga. I mean that shit from the bottom of my soul.
And why is that so important to you?
Why is that so important to me? Is a
Jarrell,
is a look
wait,
is a
pause.
is a is a
Let me get
pig.
Jarrell answer real quick.
I just love to see your reaction.
Go on, Jarrell. Go on, Jarrell. Give your answer.
What's your intake? What's your
Uh,
input on it?
I say yeah. I mean, it's a part of sex. I mean, that's kind of like I prepare you a meal of everything that you like, right? Let's say like for tonight, I baked the chicken, the mashed potatoes, and the vegetables. It's a complete meal, but you only eat the mashed potatoes and you leave the chicken and the vegetables. It's just like, well, bitch, what the fuck did you have me make the plate for?
So is that a deal
Gonna
breaker
only
for
You're
you?
right. Is that a deal breaker for you though?
yeah, I would say yeah.
And AJ,
Only
what
the
about you?
damn, but it's just funny.
So how do you how do you feel about it,
Only
AJ?
because it's like I put it this way. Dating in the past, I've always did what my significant other liked, and
Hmm.
I never I was more of a pleaser than actually getting pleased. But as I got older and as I continue to get older, I'm like, fuck that. I need
Right.
to be pleased 100% too, just like
Right.
you. So if we
This
ain't
is
on the
a
same
even
level, then fuck it.
right. This is an
Right.
even energy exchange. We need to be
Hmm.
exchanging the same energy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, that is very
So
true.
fuck that. So yes, it's a deal breaker. If I can't be pleased 100% and you want me to please you 100%, then we're not compatible.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. And how you feel about it, AJ? What's your take?
Me,
You.
me.
You.
I feel like it's a how you say it, Jarrell, a pre what prerequisite. Yes, I feel like when you're exchanging energy with somebody, there shouldn't be no limits. Like, what are we doing here? Are we adolescents? Like we're adults. This is a part of
Hmm.
the adult experience, and I feel like all of that is a go. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Now, to answer your question, is it a deal breaker? Yes, it's
Okay.
a deal breaker for me because I
Cause
feel like it shouldn't be any limits to how we interact with each other, and that's the
cause
cleanest way I can say it.
Right. Right.
if anyone is in is anyone an adult and they're coming out the gate talking about, oh, I don't eat pussy, oh, I don't suck dick, but you childish as fuck, okay? Go back home to your mammy, okay?
Hmm.
That's where you go back to. That's childish as fuck. Cause ain't no way in hell you need to be out here dating. And I just don't see it. I have never come across a man or a woman to say, "Oh no, I don't enjoy this." Well,
It's just not
you
my
know what?
thing.
I know what. In the LGBT community, I've come across women. They're like, "Oh, they're touch me nice." You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm,
And they're like, "Oh, you know, I get pleasure out of doing taking care of you and doing." Really? So your pussy don't tingle?
I've heard that too. So
You
There's
feel
again,
some
me?
men that are like that too.
Yeah, I'm
There's
about to
some.
say with men, I've come across that a man
I've
to say
never
like, oh,
seen a touch me
I
not
don't
with
enjoy
man.
head. You get what I'm saying? I just been like, let me
I
try
have.
on
You
both
have?
occasions.
Yes, you have. Yes, there are some people that do not like
Right, I've
Hmm.
come across and I'm like, just let me try, let me do it, and if you don't like it, still, then I'll leave you alone. I don't care. I just feel like my head it just
it. And see, that's the
I've
reason why I
had.
asked the question because I've had people that say, I've known people that said they don't enjoy it at all. They don't like to be touched down. You know what I'm saying? They like to fuck. They don't like they don't it does nothing for them. Same thing with getting salad tossed. It does
Mm,
nothing for them.
ooh,
mm,
Yeah, and I've met people
mm.
like that. It's like, oh, I'm good. You ain't got to do nothing. I'm good. I'm
baby,
like, you
listen.
sure?
That is so
Okay.
sad. It's
I've
so
I've
sad.
had look I've received head, okay, where they had my thighs up in the air and they had me spread eagle, right, and had the audacity to be like, oh, on ES, baby, you just did what you mean? Cause my pussy ain't all the back there, baby. You just ate all of my cakes, okay? Stop
Hey.
lying to people.
Okay, so I have a question though.
Okay, bring the question.
Okay, so well, I'm gonna say let me answer the question too. For me, it's a requirement. You have to do it. I'm sorry. It's no if ands or buts about it. Hold on for 1 second. What happened?
Okay, so um, we do want to
Oh yeah,
ask
he ghetto.
Okay.
Jarrell, and with the current climate in the dating, what do you feel is the issue? How can we fix it? And what is your personal experience? What's the issue with the dating field? How can we fix it? And what's your personal experience?
I'm gonna
Jarrell.
answer me. Okay. So the, when it comes to dating, when you're a gay man, it's not as easy as if you are a straight man because you can't just walk up to a dude and tell them that you're interested without knowing if they're gay or not. So you got to be careful with that. But also, when it comes to dating apps, I hate every last app that
Mhm.
they have out there for gay men. the Jack, the Grinder, the what's the other one? A for A. Hell, I've even tried Tinder. Did that swipe right, swipe left shit. Still no luck. It seems like every app that they create, excuse me, somehow, some way down the line, it turns into a straight sex app. And it's like nobody really wants to date anymore. And if you try, people actually come at you sideways and they're like, oh, you know what type of app this is, you know what everybody on here for. And it's like, no, that's what you on here for. Because
Right.
if everybody was on here for the same thing, you and I wouldn't be having this discussion or this so-called back and forth. How to fix it? I don't
How
think
we
there is
fix
a
it.
way to fix it, to be honest. I mean, I think you just really gotta go out to events, which y'all know I'm a homebody. Go out to events, meet people, connect with people, go out to bars and stuff like that, and just catch a vibe of somebody that way.
And start a conversation. Don't be
Yeah,
afraid to start a conversation.
But these new
shit, I've
new
had people do that to
generation,
me.
yeah, this new generation, they don't do that. It's everything's about electronics. So they're always on the phone, apps and everything like that. And they're wondering why their relationship don't last.
What's a good
Because
thing a
nobody
bitch
knows how
ain't
to
trying to fuck with a
communicate.
new generation?
Exactly. Exactly.
Jonini, what is your input? Like what are your experiences with this? What have you experienced and how can we fix it if possible?
Let me tell you, my experience with this is I'm over it. I'm borderline ready to be a Mormon. Just the reason I say this is because okay, I'm 35, about to be 36 or whatever, right? And clearly we've all dated or whatever to some degree. But it's like motherfuckers forget how to court. You get what
Mm,
I'm saying?
Very true.
They forget the art of pursuit. They forget the art of conversing. And I get motherfuckers like, I don't mind texting, bitch. I'll text all day or whatever. But it'll be like motherfuckers be like, oh, I want to see you. Okay, look at a picture, bitch. Let me see you one. Oh, I
girl,
want a picture. Oh, I want to see you. Oh, you want to FaceTime? Okay. No, I want to see you. See, listen here. Let me tell you why you're not gonna see me. Okay? Because at no point you've come out your mouth and been like, oh, I want us to go out. I want to
yeah,
spend time with you. I want to get to know you. The first thing you say
genuinely
is
trying to
you
get
want
to know
to see
you.
me. Okay, you
Mhm.
saying you want to see me translates to me. Oh, I want to fuck some.
Right.
Yeah,
And
Right.
baby, before I get disappointed by you, I'll dig in my drawer and get what I need to get and please myself. Okay.
You'll reach deep down in your purse and pull out that rose that
Look,
everybody's talking about.
well, first of all, I ain't even got a rose. That's one.
Oh, I'm gonna get you
Second,
one for your
look,
birthday.
and look, and secondly, I ain't gotta reach too far down. They be right there, just like boop, right there.
I'm gonna get you a rose for your birthday. That's what I'm gonna get you.
Hot
But
damn.
but it's crazy though. It's like people don't go out and actually, you know what I'm saying, try to meet people. No, these days they don't go on actual dates anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's
It's
my
like
that's the point when I say in courtship. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
they
Like
don't take
it.
time to get to know each other. They just want. It's like their get to know is like you said. We hang out first.
Mm-hmm.
We fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's like half the time it's that when you fuck, when it's like okay, we bye. Or if we still keep the contact, it's just a fuck thing. You know what I'm
Right.
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's
that's
not
how a lot of people determine their relationships too, by
right.
fucking.
I fuck.
Yeah.
If you have good sex, it's just like, okay, I think I want to keep you. And it's like
Right.
that's what you
But
basing it on, nigga?
right.
And have nothing in common, no compatibility,
Nothing.
no compatibility, no nothing.
But you ain't
Then when
finna
they
dip.
finally move with a person, then it's like, oh, I ain't know you. Oh, I ain't know you like that because you didn't take the time to get to know this person. Y'all didn't get to know each other.
You ain't
Mm-hmm.
finna hypnotize me, baby, because guess what? I'm next level crazy at this point. You get what I'm saying? Because the reason I said it, because I feel like now my time being wasted. Okay?
Exactly.
Don't waste my fucking time. Time is too precious. People die every day. Don't play games. I'm one of the most understanding ass females that's gonna walk this fucking earth. My nigga, I'm a bigger nigga than you. So I respect the game. You get what I'm saying? I respect this shit to the utmost. You just come at me and be like, look, I want to fuck. And I'm like, what? You gonna eat this pussy?
Let's
Let's
that's
converse. Let's
another
talk
thing
about it.
too.
Let's talk about it.
Let me.
People
Okay,
don't
I
know
got
how to communicate no more. People don't know how to converse no
communication,
more.
and that
Right.
brings me to my question that I want to ask the group, and I want y'all to take turns. Who the question is, what are the things that you feel that that people should be looking for if they're trying to date? What are those things that later on you found out was a problem. Like one of mine, I would say is not just dating, like after the dating phase where we've been dating and now we're moving into something more serious. I feel like finances is a big subject that needs to be discussed.
Yep.
I
Right.
feel like finances. I feel like stuff like religion or spirituality,
Yep.
like those hard conversations need to be had before we move to that next level.
Yep.
Right.
So
And
what else?
family.
What can y'all add to that?
I'll go first. Me having kids, right?
Yeah.
So my thing is, what's your views on discipline? How do you view that? Or are you one of those whereas you're like, okay, those are your kids, I allow you to discipline them? Whereas I'm more of the type, there are different forms of discipline. If
Yes.
I'm
Mhm.
welcoming you into my bubble, that means I'm extending this partnership or whatever to you. And me extending this partnership, okay, fine. You're not comfortable putting your hands, that's okay. Because I don't want you to put your hands on my motherfucking child. But you still can discipline.
Right, and you need to and I'm sorry to cut you off, but I've experienced this. They need to be able to feel respected as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Put some respect on both our names. So if I'm allowing you into this bubble and everything, it's a respect to my child as well as vice versa or
Right.
whatever. So to me, that is very important on where you stand.
Mhm.
Like, and another thing is like
To
for
that
me,
next level.
right, when it comes, I want to get married. I remember I asked this one guy. Keep in mind, he's in his 40s, like 43, right? What's your views on marriage? I don't have no views on marriage. Oh, you don't?
At
What do you
You
40,
don't
mean?
have views
have no
on
See?
Right, like, oh, okay then. So I can't do nothing with you, baby.
red
so
flag.
I got a question
Uh,
for you, Jonini. So when
Yes.
if you were to meet somebody, let's say they are cool with having kids, how long do you wait before you introduce your child to them?
That's a good question.
You know what? I have to first determine that I like you. So for me, the first 6 months is a trial period. I'm dead ass. And in these first 6 months, because I'm a firm believer that no one's showing their true colors. Bitches are too busy trying to impress you. Or
Right.
whatever. Niggas are too busy trying to impress you. So you better believe in this first 6 months, I'm about to put your ass through the ringer. I got a real fucked up
I did
attitude.
the
If you
same
cannot deal with
thing,
my
even though I don't have kids.
I'm gonna put you through the ringer, and it's just to see how you can deal with me. Cause
Mm-hmm.
I be damned
Mm-hmm.
if I let my babies get attached to you, and
Yep.
you ain't shit.
Right.
Because
Mhm.
the test of time is the greatest test.
Right.
Right.
So it's just like, people fall in love within the first 6 months. Baby, you don't even have access to my heart in the first 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even see how bitches do it. I'm still trying to establish a friendship. Do I want to be your friend? Do I like the way you chew? Bitch, do I like the way you breathe? Do
So
I like
so real quick, so that would be one of your things. So finances, how they act with the children, and
hmm
can we genuinely be friends? Because that's a good point. Because a lot of times, what would carry the relationship is the friendship.
Very much
exactly.
so.
Y'all ain't gonna like each other all the time.
But
Right.
that goes hand in hand with trying to get to know each other. People don't get to know each other.
So
But
Mm-hmm.
see, for me, my
Jarrell.
thing. Oh, okay, Jarrell.
No, go ahead, Z.
Okay, for me, I was saying it. My the big thing for me is family. Like we need to
Yes.
talk about are you family oriented? Do you want kids? You know what I'm saying? Do you want a family?
hmm
Because if I want a family and you don't want a family, we may not work.
right.
Because
And
if you try to keep it, just we're gonna still try to be something. And back in my mind, I'm like, damn, I want a family. And this person don't want a family. So do I try to stay there and still be unhappy because I'm not getting what I want in the future, or do
Right.
I leave? You know what I'm saying? Try to find somebody who's
Leave.
compatible. Exactly. But
Don't waste time, pretty much.
some people go through that. For me,
Mhm.
if you don't want no family, like yeah, no, we ain't gonna work.
yeah,
Look,
and like you said, there are people that really do stay in a relationship praying that the person changes their
Which
mind. The girl from the real went through that shit, where she was with somebody that wanted to have a child, but she didn't want to have a
that
child.
Asian girl who married to
Mhm.
Young Jeezy.
Yeah. And
Oh, Gianna.
then
Yep.
they didn't work out because he really wanted to have kids. But he suppressed that feeling because he was in love with her. But of course,
Right.
in the end, it didn't work. But then come to find out, this bitch go and get pregnant
And get pregnant.
with young Jesus.
Now, how you think
But
he
I think
felt like that
You
with
know
that?
that with
Look,
somebody.
he was bitter. I'm sorry, D. I got you though. He was bitter as fuck because it was some interview and they had like a little clipping when he was like, "Oh, I'm happy I got rid of trash and found." Hold on, bitch, you mad? Cause
And why
listen,
do, but why do people? But because I do want to go back to Jarrell answering the question about like what are those main topics that are required before we move to the next step. But why do you feel like people do that
I
but
don't.
in
I,
that
being
situation?
bitter,
No, with the young lady where she wasn't willing to have a baby by him, and then she got left with him and ended up getting damn pregnant.
you
And
know
she
what?
got
She
pregnant fast with him too.
no, I wouldn't even say it was fast. It was like it was after they got married.
yeah.
So that it was after they got married. It wasn't like she got to
Oh,
see the dating scene and none of that. It was after they got married, or
No,
or she walked down the aisle or something pregnant, some shit like that.
yeah, because she was
But
pregnant when they got married.
right, okay, but she was still pregnant when they got married. It wasn't like she got
Right.
pregnant. It was a couple months or whatever. No, they
I
had been
understand
together
that,
for
but
a
it's still
while.
like,
But
but
my
you
thing is,
said
he wasn't her person. You
That's
get what I'm
what I was
saying?
gonna
that's what
say.
I was trying to
At
get to.
the same time, it was like he did. I mean, I blame him too. Like, but he did stick it out with her because he really did love her or whatever. But she kept saying she didn't want no kids. She didn't want no kids. But for me, I've been pissed off too. I'm like, okay, you didn't want kids from me. We've been together for a while. Then we finally split. Now you meet this other person, and boom, now you're pregnant.
Get
Within
married, and now you're
Well,
pregnant.
what you mad for? Because you don't got remarried and y'all don't got had a baby. So what you mad for?
that's very
Yeah,
true too.
move on. My thing is y'all
What
were
you
in love, but y'all were just not the right
Like
people
Joni
for
said,
each other,
it wasn't
like she
her
said.
person.
But even if I was mad though, I wouldn't go on a talk show or whatever and you know what I'm saying, lash out or vent and degrade your name and all this other stupid stuff. I wouldn't do that.
That's a whole other thing.
You
So
see what I'm saying?
Jarrell, yeah, I understand what you're saying. So Jarrell, what would be some of those things for you? Going back to what we was talking about. So Jonini brought up the fact, kids are a big topic. Even Z brought that up. I said finances is one of those things that you definitely have to talk about. Your spirituality, what kind of household is this going to be? Are we going to be? You can't, I mean, and I'm not saying that it can't work with different beliefs. Like if you have someone that's Catholic and someone that say is a Christian or spiritual, it could work. But at the base of you, those are your core beliefs, and it could cause problems later on. So, what for you?
Yeah.
What would be your deal breakers, or what would be important for you?
Well, for the whole thing with the whole religion thing, that just boils down to a conversation. Y'all just have to come to uh, a medium to where y'all understand that okay, we are different in these aspects.
Mm-hmm.
But if you decide to have children, that's when it
Exactly.
really
How
goes
do, how do
into
we
okay,
raise these kids? Are they going to be raised Catholic? Are they going to be raised spiritual? Like that is big.
yeah, and then it's like, okay, do we let them just decide on their own? Like, what do you do? But for me, it's all the things that y'all said, but on top of that, it's also, would you be comfortable with the way that I live?
Mm.
Because y'all know, unlike y'all or like most of the world, I don't live a traditional lifestyle. I live in an RV because my goal is to travel the world or travel the nation, I should say, because I can't travel the world on no RV. But I want to travel the nation. So it's just like, okay, are you comfortable with that? Because if we get to the point where we move in with each other, I'm not trying to get an apartment and I'm not trying to get a house. And if I get a house, it will most likely be a house on wheels, like something that I could take with me. So
Mm-hmm.
that would be have to be a conversation too, because you will have to be comfortable with that. And if not, because it's like I don't think I could compromise on that. Me
Right.
Mm.
personally, maybe I could end up
That's a
like
good
old
one.
girl from the real and meet the right person. Then maybe I change my mind. But right now, I don't see myself giving it up
It
because
all goes down to that, and I understand it. I
And
yeah.
totally understand.
believe it or not, a lot of people do separate because of that. They're together from afar, or living in two different households. Then when they finally merge, it's like, oh God, this person's really. Oh, you start to find things out of about this person that irk you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
And it's
'cause
like
you're
some
not
people.
spending every day with each other. So even just spending the night, you still kind of don't get a sense of who they are.
Unless you have these conversations. You
Right.
got to have these conversations. These are the topics that you got to talk about. You have to talk
Absolutely.
about these. And the earlier you talk about these things, the better.
Right.
And
Which
that's
leads to
why you
my
gotta date. That's why people have to
exactly.
date. It's
Exactly.
like it's okay if you chit chatting on these apps or whatever, but we need to meet face to face. I need to see you. I need to see because you get a sense of who they are with
Mhm.
seeing them in person because you get to see how they react to a question, how they answer the question. Do they look like they are lying? Do
Body
they
And
look
they
like they're
language.
telling the truth? Yeah.
I
So it's
I
like, are yeah, go ahead, Donnie.
finish. I'm finished. I just want to let you know I got a question. Go ahead.
I do too. After you.
Yeah, because like I said, the whole like you said with the body language, and then also you kind of get a sense of the other person's personality
Mm.
just by based on where they decide to go. You can kind of get a sense of their personality of what they like, and then you can also get a sense of if the person may like what you like, because y'all may not like the
Mhm.
same shit, but even though y'all may not like the same shit, that difference kind of brings you together in a sense, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
But yeah. But what was your question?
In regards to dating, this is for everyone. What are
Mhm.
your views on dating? Like, is that what I'm getting at? Is like for
Mm.
me, I believe in open dating. You get what I'm saying? So Jarrell, I'm gonna date you. AJ, I'm gonna date you. Z, I'm gonna date you. Do I necessarily have to get any of you pussy? No. But
Most,
No.
Jarrell,
most,
Monday and Wednesday's your night. AJ, Tuesday and Thursday's your night. Z, Fridays and Sunday your night. Saturday is my night of rest.
I
Or
agree.
whatever. You
I
get what I'm
agree
saying?
with you.
Let me answer. I agree with that, and I will say that most of us don't understand what real dating is,
Right.
especially in the gay community. And it's not just you jumping around having sex with all these different people. It's really you're weighing your options, you're getting to know people, and that does not make you a whore. It does not make you a bad person. You just getting to know people. That's what real
Right.
dating is. You
Right.
going on a date, going to have lunch here. You may go to Starbucks here, but that does not mean that you're opening your body.
Right.
Right.
Because when
I,
it's
I agree
everything
with
is
what you're
yeah,
saying.
right. Because when everything is said and done, it's like you said, you're weighing your options. I don't want to invest all my time in Jarrell and kind of realize, oh, this nigga smack when he eat.
Right.
I can't deal with it. Z chew like a cow and a camel. Whoa, can't do with it.
Right.
AJ got a short man complex. Whoa, not you get what I'm saying. And now I
Have a
don't
short
invest.
man complex. Hey, wait a
It just boils
minute.
down to you got to keep
Right.
the menu open. Just keep that
Right.
menu
I'm
open and
okay with
choose
that
different foods.
Until
until
y'all
you
say
have
y'all
that
exclusive.
conversation and want to be
Yeah.
exclusive.
Now once y'all become
Yeah.
exclusive, then
Exactly.
it's like, okay,
I
now I
went
can
with
chop, chop, chop.
I agree. I agree.
Oh,
I
okay.
agree.
I wanted to know
Yeah.
y'all views
But I have a
because
question too.
yeah.
Okay. My question is, okay, when getting to know somebody or whatever the case may be, what are y'all's, and this is for everybody, what are y'all turnoffs when getting to
Chewing
know
like a cow.
Anything that
Smack.
opposite of what we just named.
Pretty much.
Anything
Yeah.
opposite
Yeah.
of all the shit we just named.
Well,
Anything
no, I mean, what is a real actual deal breaker for y'all?
for me, I would say a deal breaker for me would be just lack of being able to hold a conversation.
Right.
Just a basic conversation.
Right.
That
Right.
me too, because I can't stand a motherfucker who can't hold a conversation. And I
Exactly.
don't. And when I say hold a conversation, if I ask you a question, don't give me no fucking one word answer. Like
Right.
answer the question. Give me some details that I can feed off of to continue this conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Also, a person that doesn't want to have kids because I do
That's a
really
big
want to have
deal breaker
kids.
for
So,
you.
so if you don't want to have kids, then that's a
It's
deal
no
breaker
need
for
for
me.
us to either waste my time or
Waste
yours.
of time or yours.
See,
Right.
and that's a
Hmm.
deal breaker for me
And that's
too.
okay. And see, that's another thing. People don't understand that it's okay. It's okay to be like,
Right.
it's not gonna work out, baby. I don't
Right.
want to waste your time. Damn it, I don't want to waste mine.
Right.
Right.
That's a deal breaker for
It's
me too,
okay.
Jarrell. Because
It
if
is.
you come at
Kids.
me and say, "Oh, I want to have more kids," nah, baby, I'm straight.
It's a deal breaker.
I don't want it.
And you're a
Yeah.
good person. People don't know how to say you're a good person, and but this ain't gonna work, and it's okay. People want to take you around. They want to ghost you, and it's my dad taught me a lot. A lot. It's sometimes not what you do is how you do it. You have to do
Right.
things in decency, in,
Hmm.
Yeah.
with
In that order.
finesse and with decency. And I learned that from my dad.
Hmm.
And you don't have to just totally ghost someone. You can just politely tell them, "Look, bitch, it ain't gonna work. You're a good person." I mean, you ain't gotta say it in those words, but you get what I'm saying. It
Right.
ain't gonna work. We have different core values. I can twist the words all the way around. We
Right.
have different core values. We have different journeys that we're gonna take forward. However you want to say it, but it ain't gonna work.
Basically,
Right.
people just got to be upfront in the beginning
And
too,
honest.
because
And
if
typically they
don't come up here acting like you want to date, because I've did this. This was a few years. This was actually the last time I actually went on a date. Was a few years ago.
Hello.
Oh, he froze.
It,
That is not a cute still photo.
I'm like, wait, what happened?
but I get what he's saying. And
Yeah. For me, it's the same
these
thing.
are definitely things, yeah, that we have to address.
Yeah, for me, it's the same thing. That's a deal breaker. If you don't want a family, I
Mm.
no, because I'm even though I don't have any biological kids of my own, I do eventually want, at least one. But if I get with somebody or was get with somebody in whatever, it'll be like, no, if you don't want any kids, oh no, this ain't gonna work. If you don't want a family,
Pause,
this is not gonna work. I'm sorry. And also, I don't like,
pause, y'all. Pause,
huh?
pause.
Welcome back.
Hey,
Welcome
I
back.
know.
Welcome
Please tell
back.
me, did it stop
Welcome back.
recording when you went out?
Oh,
Oh
he's gone
God.
again.
they're still recording though. It says
It's still
record.
recording. It says
Okay,
recording
so
over here.
we're gonna continue.
I don't even know why.
But yes, but also with me too, like I said, me getting older, I don't want somebody that's constantly in the streets. Like you always want to be in the club. You want to be in somebody's club. No, let's have quality time. Let's sit home,
Mhm.
watch movies. Let's, relax. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So,
Okay, so in regards to everything that we talked about, I do have one more question that I want the panel to ask, and it's a little bit more serious because y'all know I got to talk about this spiritual. So, in reference to what Jonini said earlier, where people don't know how to actually date today, why do you feel like
Like what?
why do you feel like people they mix dating and fucking pretty much? I'm trying to find a better way to say it, but that's the best way I can say it.
Are you asking why do people base their relationships off of sex?
Yeah, pretty much they don't know how to date. It just go straight to we in there.
Because it's easy.
yeah.
Because of these social media apps, it has made it so easy to pretty
Mhm.
much get what you want. So when they're so used to getting what they want, it comes to actually trying to get someone that they want. They don't know how to do it because you don't
Mm.
spend all this time with the fuckery, with the bullshit. That when it's time for you to get serious, you don't know how to get serious because you've been pretty much you've got a sense of entitlement, basically.
I
Mm.
also think it's a lack of training also. I feel like it starts at home or
Mm.
whatever. So they're not really exposed to, what it means to be gentlemen. You know, the term when they say, oh, chivalry is dead, it is true in a certain generation because motherfuckers ain't trying to open the door. They're not even trying to let the woman stand or walk on the inside and they walk on the outside. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot
Yes.
of little things that you notice, or I notice as a woman that's not being done, and then
Mm.
eventually wonder why they get ghosted, or whatever else, whatever term. Just like I just don't want to be fucked up with you.
And it's an art to it.
Y'all remember that
Right.
picture?
It's an art to it.
Y'all
Go ahead.
remember that picture that it was with I forgot who it was, but whoever it was I think it was Taraji. Taraji was walking with somebody, and the person who posted it was like, "What's wrong with this picture?" And everybody kept focusing on the fact that the dude didn't give Taraji the jacket or whatever. Like he had on the jacket, you see Taraji like this, and like she's cold, and he didn't get the jacket. I'm like, okay, we get that, but nobody's talking about the fact that Taraji's on the outside of the sidewalk
Yeah.
Right.
and he's on the inside. Like that's another factor of this picture too. And a lot of
Right.
people, they honestly don't even get the reason by that. And it's like,
And
But a lot of
well, if
people
you don't
don't
get
know.
the reason by that, then you don't know how to protect your spouse. That's
and,
But you
pretty
have to
much what it
and
understand
boils
that's
that,
why
down
I
to.
say lack of training.
right? Like she said, like, you have to understand. A lot of people are not. They never saw that in their own
Mhm.
with their parents. So you can't do what you don't know.
Once again, I beg to
Question
differ.
two.
In the
Why?
sense of that, I mean, yeah, I
So,
mean,
why do you beg to differ?
I don't want to hear a man was like, oh, I was never exposed to that, so I don't know how to do that. Bitch, you're a protector.
Yeah.
It's embedded in you to protect. So I don't even want to hear, oh, I don't know how to do it. Okay, bitch, I don't know how to suck dick.
but you have a lot of these people that are still young minded. You know what I'm saying? It's not
And
as
and and
it's not
that goes into go stop trying to be a part of something you're not mentally there for.
exactly.
Mhm.
Okay, it's a game, true enough, or whatever, but at the same time it's warfare out here in these streets when it come down to dating.
That
Stop
is
playing
true.
with somebody time when you know you ain't mentally
And
there yet.
yep, that is true.
And
Stop.
that accountability is a big thing.
Right.
Yes,
That's
self
very true.
accountability.
I don't
Yeah.
want to hear excuses at my age. Oh, I was never exposed to this. Listen, oh, so you still have mama issues? Oh, baby, by the time this age, you should have had that shit saw out. Oh, you should have
You
been
in
in
your
2 years of
fucking
therapy.
30s and beyond, still going through
Right.
that shit. Like, grow the
Baby.
fuck up. Grow
R-
the fuck up.
I don't want to
But
hear
you
about
Like,
your mama
surprisingly,
issues.
they got some people that's in their 40s that still, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm single. I still don't know this. I still don't know that. I'm like, bitch,
And
what?
that in itself is a problem.
a big
Exactly.
one.
I'm like, wait, are you for real? Like,
Red
what?
flag. Red flag.
Right.
So I
Jonita,
got a
it's a what?
It's a problem.
It's a deal breaker.
Absolutely.
But I have a question though.
Deal breaker.
I have a question. Why is it so hard for people to acknowledge their own wrongdoing in a relationship at times?
Self accountability, like AJ said.
Yeah.
That's it. That's just what it boils down to. Self accountability. And if you can't hold oneself accountable for your actions, at the end of the day, baby, you're a narcissist because now you're trying to point blame to somebody else.
Right.
Yeah.
So
And then also they genuinely feel like bitch, they right.
right.
You
Yeah.
feel like you're right in your own right. They feel like they right in your own right. But that's where the communication comes.
Hmm.
Mhm.
That's
yeah.
where they're coming to the table, laying all the shit on the table, and now we gotta pick each. I got a whole bunch of. I got this yellow cup. I got these shades right here on the table. I got a lot of shit on my table, but we have to pick them up one by one and address them one by one, and that's where that communication comes in.
And
I'm
see,
I'm a
that's the
I'm a
problem.
I'm a firm believer that when it comes to dating, it's like AJ said, you lay everything out on the table. And then once you see this person, whatever it is that they have, you
Mhm.
evaluate the situation like, can I
Exactly.
really deal with this? Is this okay? Or is it gonna bother me down the line to a point
I,
that I no
I
longer
can
want to be
deal.
a part of
I
this person?
and you
But
pick and choose and let them know. Okay, I can deal with the yellow cup, but these shades, baby, I can't deal with that.
Right.
but you know what aggravates the shit out of me is if you do lay yourself all on the line, tell everything or whatever, and this person agrees, saying, "Oh, I can deal with that. I can handle this. I can handle that." But when you see it playing out in your face, now it's the issue. No, but you already knew this. I told you
Yeah. And now also
this.
to piggyback off of what Z is saying, we have to be open to that as you're in a relationship and we talking about now you've gone from dating to exclusive, now you're in a relationship and you're going through the test of time because that's the
Mhm.
biggest test. We said that now you're seeing that you have to understand that both of you are going on a journey at the same time. So
Right.
I'm growing and evolving. This person is growing and evolving. So you can't expect to either you and see that's where the commitment and the communication comes in because you have to understand that both of you are growing and evolving at the same damn time. You're growing and evolving as individuals and then as a unit. So getting further into the relationship, that communication is even more prominent because now I'm no longer the same person that you met whatever years ago. You no
Right.
longer the same bitch I met whatever years ago, and now you have to keep that communication open because you're constantly reintroducing yourself to each other
Right.
But
on
at
a
that time,
physical level, spiritual level, all levels. You're constantly reintroducing yourself, and as long as you show that I want to be, and see, that's where a lot of relationships lack the want, the
Mm-hmm.
want to make it work, the want to
Right.
try to come to an understanding. That's what they lack, and that's why
To,
shit fail.
to be
that's
Go
true.
honest, a lot of people want to base their relationships off of shit that they see online. And it's like they
Right.
see these people over here posting what they post, and it's like, oh, relationship goals. They see these people
Mhm.
over here posting their relationship, and it's
Not
like, oh,
knowing what they went
relationship
through.
goals. Not knowing that this bitch over here getting they ass whooped day in and day out, but they got makeup on and they smiling in the picture. It was one where they had which rest in peace to the girl. They posting videos, they laughing, joking. Next thing you know, this bitch then got killed by her goddamn boyfriend. So it's like
Yep.
you don't know what everybody's relationship is different. You can't base your relationship off of what you see over there.
Mhm.
And
Very
then
true.
a lot of people they'll see somebody, they'll make like these big ass proposals and shit. And they were like, oh, y'all gotta step y'all game up. And it's like, why?
At
Oh, yeah,
the end of
we
the day,
ain't got
don't
the
none of
money
that
that
shit
they
matter.
got. So I'm not
Don't
flying you over to no fucking Costa
that big
Rica to
ass
fucking
proposal is
propose.
not going to keep them together.
And
Right.
it's not. Y'all think that shit's gonna fuck that? No, no.
And
Money is
what works for them may not work for you.
exactly.
Yeah,
Everybody don't want a
in
big
your
wedding.
dynamic.
Everybody don't want a
Mhm.
big ring. So it's just like that also goes into it too. When it comes to the ring and to the wedding, that conversation needs to happen. Because you got these
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers proposing and these bitches saying no, and you doing this proposal all in front of everybody. Now you done got declined
You
because y'all
looking
didn't
crazy.
have the conversation
Yep.
about marriage on if you are even to that point to even take it to that next step. Which
Right.
Mhm.
I want to ask one quick question.
Ooh, that's a good one. You're real.
It's gonna, huh?
That was a good one that you said because I never understood the nervousness of proposing. Because if you get to the point where you feel like you're ready to propose, you should already know that this person is going to say yes. I've
Right.
done the work.
But you
We
understand,
work together.
some people you might be like, okay, this person is ready. We got this. We got this. But deep down inside, they might not be ready. But they just probably didn't tell you.
Then you
That's a
should.
problem. That's a problem. But it
Mm,
happens a lot
yeah.
for
Because
Go
the
some
ahead.
people.
thing
So
is,
that's
people
where that
will give
communication
hints.
come into
People will
play.
give hints.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Jarrell, where
Jarrell.
you getting ready to take us? But very, yes, that is very much so. Look at your Nene.
Drill them froze.
You don't.
Yeah, I'm here. I've been sitting here talking shit to myself because
Go ahead.
it's pissing me off. Like it's really pissing me the fuck off.
Where was you
Because
get?
Okay, one last thing.
because because it's gonna cause a lot of fucking editing because I gotta edit all this shit out.
Just go. What you get ready to say?
What was my question? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
would y'all date outside your race?
Who wants
Like,
to go first? I'll go first.
I mean,
I
I was
mean,
gonna
I'm
say y'all
married,
looked at me like that
but
was a
I
if
feel
y'all were
like
single,
yes,
would y'all date?
I would.
I would. But my priority
Well, why
would be
y'all looking at me like that though? Like it
because
was a
I feel
crazy
like
question.
my priority would be in my realm. But however, I would not cut myself off from finding that love, from finding that union, just because of race or something like that.
Right.
Johnny?
I'm black, blackity 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 black. That's it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Do you?
Your soulmate might be Puerto Rico.
Look,
Puerto
culturally, we ain't
Rico.
even gonna
Bam bam.
we ain't even gonna understand that, okay? We ain't even gonna culturally understand that.
Or Ching Chong?
Puerto Rican.
Mm-mm. No. I don't even like Spanish food like that. Mm-mm.
Shout out to D.S. Madison. Hey, boo. Bitty, 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 bamba.
Oh
Puerto
Lord,
Rican.
a
Mm-mm.
mess.
When I have this hat on right here, it make me feel Puerto Rican. Oh,
Oh,
oh, it made me feel Puerto Rican.
Look, I've been over here admiring that ombre on your locks. I'm
Oh
like,
God,
oh
really?
yeah,
Oh my God.
a
Oh,
mess.
What Puerto Rican you know got locks? I,
culture vultures.
I,
oh God. Now,
Now,
Jarrell, tell people who I remind you of.
so if for those of you that are watching the YouTube video, you got to watch the YouTube video. He looks like Weekend Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's. If y'all remember that movie about
we showing our age.
I'm on 26.
the dead man that would somehow come back when music is played.
Which some of the music?
So if you're listening on
And he used to be
Spotify,
like this.
iHeart, or whatever,
Need
go
to
to
hear
the
that.
YouTube channel and you'll know what we're talking about.
Mm.
Lord have
If
mercy.
you in your 30s, you should know what we talk about. 30 or
30
older, you
plus,
should
you
know
know
what we
what
talk
we
about.
I'm only 26.
30 plus, you know what we talk about.
I'm only
It was
26.
good. We learned a lot. You know what I mean? We learned what our deal breakers.
We did.
We talked about bitch, like what to look for. Why do people mix up fucking and dating? We talked about that.
Lack of
Jolene, you had a
communication.
real yes, you had a real good point about the when you have children, that can complicate dating. You know what I
It
mean?
does, God,
How
it
long you should
does.
wait before you introduce the motherfuckers to your
How
kid?
long exactly? Like you shouldn't be just introducing men into or even if it's a male, you and see that's a good one too because women I feel like they're more cautious about introducing men to their children, but niggas trouble.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's
Hey, they
That
should stay
how
home.
Because
men
they know that women
be.
are nurturers. They trying to prey on that nurturing thing that women do because women are naturally nurturing beings. So that's why they just
That
like, you
don't
know what,
mean you
fuck it.
should be introducing all your hoes to your
I'm
chair.
not saying that that's right. I'm just
I
saying
know what you yeah,
but yeah.
that's their mind frame. Yeah. Hmm.
Another thing is y'all don't be afraid to do background checks.
At
Ooh,
Do
all.
not be afraid to do background checks.
In a
Google.
day and age that we live in, it needs to be done. It
Hmm.
absolutely needs to be done because I am so afraid when it comes to dating or whatever, when it comes to my babies. Because my oldest daughter, she only know
Especially you have girls.
right. I am so
Not
terrified when it comes to dating. Like I used to be one of those that be like, I don't understand how these mothers wait until their kids are grown before them start dating. With me having girls, I completely understand why a mother will wait till their motherfucking child graduate from high school and off in college before they start living their own life. I completely understand it.
now noted. I'm gonna take the moment to say that's neither here nor there. Also because boys can be victims as well. We want
very,
to
Absolutely.
very
we want
true.
to say that.
Absolutely.
We want to definitely say that. But I get what you're saying. Definitely,
Yeah.
it is I know that as a mother that is a thought in your head constantly
Right.
when you're dating.
I
Hmm.
completely, especially with the whole thing with the boys. I think I don't want to say I think it's harder on boys, but because my heart go out either way, but it's something about a boy being violated. It really does do something to me. You get what I'm saying? Like it does something to me with children in general. Because for
Yeah, yeah,
mine, when it come to mine, she gonna see me behind the glass.
I know,
Yep,
Yeah,
Okay,
that
that
part.
that she's
yeah.
I know.
they gonna see me behind the glass or whatever, and I'm gonna be unapologetic for it.
I know.
What AJ?
I'm saying I know because I know my friend.
Yeah.
Right.
I know my friend. So I know I don't like it, but I know.
That's
Like
just
I
the
know.
reality of it. You get
The
what I'm saying?
reality of it.
That's why you
So
gotta do them background checks, man. But you gotta because some of these motherfuckers be walking around with these violent ass charges and shit, and you don't be knowing because you ain't really
And
do a
research.
thorough background. Like
it's the motherfuckers that need psych evaluations for me that really don't know about, and they
Very,
ass ain't never get them done as a child or an adult.
very
and
true.
who the fuck AJ up there talking about or talking to with his mic off? Like we don't see this shit. Ah.
Oh, we do have to conclude our you know, our little podcast, our session. But we learned a lot today. We had a very, very, very informative
Informative, yeah.
conversation.
We
It's very
apologize for all the little fuck ups that we had. You know what I'm saying? We
Child,
gonna get
they
it together, man. We gonna get the groove. Y'all gonna fuck with us because we fucks with y'all.
all the
And we
time.
just gonna keep it moving. Y'all keep listening, keep watching, like,
And if
subscribe,
oh, you said it
comment,
for me.
Yes.
follow, everything. Fuck with us.
And
Fuckery
Email
share.
starts.
how
email
old
us if
is
you have
ya?
any questions. We fuck with you the long way.
And make sure y'all share our shit. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't wait till we get big to decide to fuck with us now.
At
Mm.
all.
Go on, be some of our day ones. Fuck that.
Look, cause I'm real petty. Cause for those of you that I personally fuck with, and your ass ain't follow us yet, oh, you best believe I'm taking notes, writing names for the chat and everything. I'm
And don't try
looking on our followers.
and
You
don't try to
better
lie
believe.
don't try to lie saying, oh, you follow me, because we can find, we can look and see that y'all didn't
Oh,
follow us.
I have been looking and seeing, so I've been watching, and y'all
Mhm.
better believe me. I ain't got no problem being real confrontational to those who I know personally.
But y'all need
Okay.
to go on Spotify and everything. Start leaving us some reviews.
Yes, leave us a
Give
review.
us some of them stars. Go on YouTube, like I said, like,
Yes,
comment,
YouTube for
subscribe.
shits and giggles
And don't
for shits
hesitate.
HYTZ and giggles GIGGLEZ on YouTube.
And
For
We
listen,
not them
don't
other niggas. Don't get us
right.
confused with them older niggas. That
Uh-uh.
That's British.
Yeah,
Because
no.
their
no,
name is
no, not them.
not them. Oh,
It's another podcast.
We don't talk about people. We ain't gonna get to. But don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. If y'all want to hear us talk about something different, if y'all have a certain topic y'all want us to discuss, type it in the comment. We'll check it out.
Bye.
We see y'all niggas next week.